Nope. 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 I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. I'm not even done yet, and I'm just gonna tap out now. 2 to 3 more to go. Okay, let's just get this over with. How do I even begin this? Like, I don't know what to begin. What's going on anymore, man? Something in my mouth. Just a bit of hair. Let's just get to my positives. I have very few. This is going to be very, very short. My positives for Halloween 6, which I had a hard time finding. I do like the mask in this movie. They finally got a good mask. The last two movies, they didn't do so good. I mean, Halloween 5's mask it's fine, but it's not good either. I do prefer that one over Halloween 4, but just go check out my thoughts on that. I'll probably leave a card up here somewhere. And I just think the mask in this is way better. This is easily the best looking mask since the original. I mean, Halloween 2 has the same mask, but like I said, just go check out my thoughts on that as well. And I do think the gore in this movie is awesome, like with the dad getting electrocuted to death and his brain exploding, and like Jamie, which I will talk about later, when Jamie gets like impaled with these spikes and all that. I think the gore in this movie is just really good, and those two are just the standouts of this movie. Now on to my mixed. Paul Rudd. Now, I'm not saying his acting in this is bad, but it's fine. I mean, this was early in his career. This was his first movie that he ever did, so I can't really yell at him for that since this was his first movie that he ever did, and this was only a little bit of his acting. I'm really glad his acting got better throughout his career, but he's a good part of this movie, but at the same time, his acting and his performance in this, it's a little meh, and I'm mixed on it. Now on to my negatives. I have so many negatives. Jamie was wasted. Danielle Harris, I am so upset that she didn't come back, but I also kind of like learning about this. Like, apparently Jamie, she's only supposed to be 15 in this movie, but they wanted an 18-year-old to play her. But Danielle Harris was 17 when they shot this movie. And apparently they only wanted to offer her $1,000. And then she read the script and she said that she didn't want to be part of it. And so she just said this to the Weinstein brothers. And I kind of respect that, and I'm kind of glad that she wasn't performing in this movie. But at the same time, I miss her, and she was easily the best parts about Halloween 4 and 5. And she's just completely wasted in this, and they just kill her off in like the opening scene like she's just some random victim. That is disrespectful to that character, and I absolutely hated that they did that. Kara's dad, like the main girl's dad, I absolutely hated him. Like I said, his death was awesome, but I absolutely hated his character. He was just annoying as hell. He was just really mean, and even calls his own grandson like pretty much an accident right in front of him and his mom, which, yeah, he deserves to get his head exploded. He's an absolute dick to his wife. Like, just wow. And what is with the weird cutaways? Like, in this movie, they'll just cut away like a little flash and they'll show like random scenes. What's up with that? What's going on there? What are they trying to do? Are they just trying to fill out the runtime? Like, what are they trying there? I don't know. And I absolutely hate the Cult of Thorns thing. Like, I don't understand what they're trying to do there. I guess since in Halloween 5 they didn't have a completed script and they just made it up as they went on, so they just put this weird tattoo on them, the Men in Black thing and all that. Like, they just left that to other writers and directors and producers. They just left that to Mustafa Akkad. I don't know why Mustafa Akkad let them do that. And it just spoils and just gives away too much about Michael Myers that we didn't need to learn. You find out that Michael Myers, he kills for all these people to get rid of all his family members, and once he succeeds, they pretty much sacrifice Michael so they can live on forever. Like, what are they trying? Why do that? I am so glad they forget all about this and all in the other Halloween movies. I'm glad they ignored that, but I don't know why they even bothered to do that. And I hate the twist in this movie where you find out, like, this doctor guy that worked with Sam Loomis, which I'll talk about him later, where you just find out that he is the man in black, and then you find out all these weird people that we've been seeing in this movie as part of the Cult of Thorns and all that. There's no point to it, and I honestly saw the twist coming like a mile away when I first watched this. I first watched this with my mom, and I even guessed, like, I'm gonna bet that guy's the leader. And my mom was just sitting there like, you're probably right. And this was the first time we both ever watched this movie, and I called it. And my mom wasn't surprised either, because you could see that coming a mile away, and like, why else would they put him in this movie? And Michael, he's barely in the damn movie. They mostly focus on Cold Thorns, like what's going on there. And they barely use Loomis. I'm not yelling on Donald Pleasence. I understand he was old at the time. He died during production of this movie. Rest in peace, man. But if they just completely waste him in this movie, don't have him at all in this movie, because in Halloween 5, the original script had him die when he was beating Michael with that, like, 2x4. He originally had a stroke and died. Just kill him off there. Don't bring him back in this movie. If anything, have Paul Rudd's character, Tommy, be the new Michael. He even studies Michael. He even rants about him how evil he is. He could have been a good replacement for Donald Pleasence and Sam Loomis, and I don't understand why they would do that. I guess money, and they kind of got him to come back. But what we get of Loomis, it's fine, but they just completely waste him, and he should have never been in this movie. But that's all I have to say. This is a movie I just say go ahead and skip it. This is easily the worst Halloween movie I've ever seen. But we'll get to that when I review Halloween Resurrection, which I remember kind of enjoying, but it's been a while since I last watched it, so we'll see. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will get notified for my latest videos. But until my next review, take care.